you cut and the friends you make that determine where you're going to be standing when the flash hits.
Do you want to hear this again?
And the internet introduces everybody, no matter how weird, no matter how marginalized, no matter how peculiar, to the fact that there are others like you. There are others like you. Find the others. Make common cause. Realize that it's the deals you cut and the friends you make that determine where you're going to be standing when the flash hits. And the internet introduces everybody, no matter how weird, no matter how marginalized, no matter how peculiar, to the fact that there are others like you. There are others like you. Find the others. Make common cause. Realize that it's the deals you cut and the friends you make that determine where you're going to be standing when the flash hits.
Do you understand what he's saying?
And the internet introduces everybody, no matter how weird, no matter how marginalized, no matter how peculiar, to the fact that there are others like you.
There are others like you. Don't feel that you are alone. I used to feel, because of my way of thinking, my way of being, my way of speaking, I said, how am I going to be able to do what I need to do if I don't find the others? I'm not here to do that by myself. I'm here to do that with you, with you, with you, with you. And then in 10 years, in few years, because things explode and become big, we can become the MMG together, the Magnificent Manifest Guide, that are guiding themselves, each of you, and others. Can you have an idea of that, that we are not here and we are followers, but that we are all teachers and students, that we can all stimulate each other's. I want to hear different perspective. I like to hear different perspective. I'm open to different perspective. The only perspective I'm not open to is the one that are going toward a frequency to hurt children or elders or family or human being. That's why I'm here for that, for the human rights. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights created in 1948. My TV show was not targeted to this when I started 2007. But with what's been happening, and then my show was targeted to assist human being. I was on air every Monday live. I'm still on air every Monday live, but it's not in a studio. I can't be in a studio. They closed the studio. Do you understand this? That all of us have been stopped doing what we love the most. I mean, for most of us, because I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed, and I'm grateful that I can do what I want to do whenever I want to do it. That's the powerful of being a human being, a sovereign human being. That's what you think. I am blessed to be able to do whatever I want to do, whenever I want to do it, or wherever. I feel blessed. But at the same time, I feel like I don't like to feel all get together and we can all do this in all different places in the world and show what it is to have integrity, show how it is to guide others without being like, be careful, they're gonna attack you. Well, I mean, we know that. I mean, that's all we hear online. We know that. They're being very clear. Let me reopen that that playlist that I have on my channel right there. It's not like it's a secret, huh? It's not a secret. If you go to my FB, I have playlists that I have kept, and you will be able to hear this. Ooh, why they don't want me to play it? Are you ready?
It's Philip and his friends.
What do you see as the biggest challenges in conservation?
The growing human population. Because if where we are, there's nothing else.
The negative impact of population growth on all of our planetary ecosystems is becoming appallingly evident.
I suspect that you could read a score of reports by bodies concerned with global problems and see that population is clearly one of the drivers that underlies them all.
So Melinda and I wondered whether providing new medicines and keeping children alive, would that create more of a population problem?
So helping, we're going to kill them is better.
The world does not need is more children.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was the biggest aha to Bill and me when we got into this work, is we asked ourselves, of course,
Genocide
the
work.
same hard-nosed question you'd ask, which is, if you get into this work and you start to save these children, will women just keep overpopulating the world? And thank goodness the converse is absolutely true.
Okay. Okay, you heard that.
Where are you confused? Where is there a confusion? If we continue to save children, I thought that all those foundations that are being created, those world foundations that are here to save children and women and innocent, to protect them. I thought that was the, I mean, when I was a little girl and I grew up in this world and I was going to school and was being educated, it was all about us growing up to become people that give example on how to assist one another, right? What did she say? What did she say? Hold on. Let's rewind.
Work and you start to save these children, will women just keep overpopulating the world? And thank goodness the
She realized that going into that world, wanting to save the children, make her realize, no. Because if we save the children, then the woman will feel that they can have more children. It's not enough clear for you? I mean, how many times did you hear the population? And to be honest, I can understand that the people that are on that video be like, okay, we can't not have this woman, especially this woman, because she doesn't mind to have integrity and speak the truth. I'm not telling you what they're saying. I'm just making you listen to what they're saying themselves. I'm sorry if I was a little bit loud, but that's how passionate I am. I'm making you hear what they're saying themselves. Okay. Another one? Who wants another one? I mean, you tell me. Because if you go to my video on my timeline, they're all there, but they will look like this. See those video right there? Look. Yep. See this? See this like that? Mean. Do not click on this, because if you click on this, it's going against our community. And if you share it, you know it's not okay to share that. You want to still share it? And you click OK, you share it? Then you're part of a list. Know that. You will be part of a list of people that, for them, are sharing.
We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms, and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right.
Is it me speaking? Let me remove my face.
Into the vein. We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms, and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
Gates' business strategies came under fire in 1998 when the United States...
One more time.
Things that are, genetically modified organisms, and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
Did you see how much joy he has when he's saying it? Can you read about the body? Because people that work for the government, we can talk about it. Those people, from FBI, CIA, or even police officers, they are being trained to read body language, like somebody that can show that they're afraid, or somebody that can show that they're hiding something. So they teach people how to look at a body and recognize, oh, that person is lying, or that person is saying the truth. You understand what I mean? You can go online on YouTube, it's right there. You learn about body language. You can learn. There are people that works for the government that teach you how to recognize somebody in your family, like that you can recognize a child that is showing actually that is being hurt and he can't speak, but he has a body language that speak. People didn't want to see my body language when I was little. They were like, I don't want to see that Yael is saying, please save me. I don't want to hear y'all saying, Mommy, I don't want you to leave home. And the last one, I'm not going to say that I heard that this man is abusing little girl and that man is with that little girl. And meanwhile, I went through years and years and years and years of pedophilia. So no, we need to speak. We need to speak, we need to see, and we need to listen. They are telling the truth. They are speaking themselves. Don't listen to somebody telling you. Just go listen to themselves. Then, go and watch the video.
During the 18-month trial, Gates gave hours of videotape testimony.
What were the non-Microsoft browsers that you were concerned about in January of 1996?
That month.
Yes, sir.
And what about it?
What non-Microsoft browsers were you concerned about in January of 1996?
I don't know what you mean concerned.
What is it about the word concern that you don't understand?
Right there. Right there. Do you see how long it took him to have an idea, a concept, a thought of what the word concern mean? So let's look at together, shall we? Because I want you to remember that face first. Look. Please remember that face. That face of confusion, that face of like, I don't understand. Concern? What mean that word? Somebody very educated, right? Concern, meaning. Let's dig together, shall we? A feeling of worry or care about a person or things. Care for the poor, something that causes worry or regardless as important. A student concerned about their study. You understand what I mean? Word concern show the person cares about something or someone. There's careness. And that being, that is the way he has his face when you ask him, what is, can you see what I'm seeing, or am I the only one seeing this? I know there are some people right here that are probably like, I want to make sure information will not be spreading. There are many people spreading the same information like me. So why me? Why try to stop me? I don't understand. Why is it because I'm telling them exactly what to look for? Huh? Like for real though? Really? You don't see the face, you don't see the sign, you don't see the...
To overshadow.
You've invested and seeks to address.
So then there's more and more. I want you to go and watch.
It's founded the
Using us for testing, but as an African,
These people will never stop fighting. No other protective measures.
For people, I don't know if you are in Africa, I don't know if you are in India, I don't know where you are because there is live me, there is more than 100 person. I'm sure some people are like maybe in the room like, yes, I heard about that in my country. From people that are in Europe, but for people that are in America, the situation is most American, like most French. It's interesting. It's like when you go to a country, I'm not saying that the majority of people don't speak other language, but yes. By discovering, by learning through religion, learning through education, learning through all those five that I was able to put together, I realized that people like to be in their little, like Japanese, like to speak Japanese and stay with the Japanese language. And then some people will learn French, and some people will learn German, and some people will learn some. So the information that is given to every country is being translated. So my French information will be translated in your language for you. But is it the right translation? Is it the real translation? Is it the right word? Do you understand what I mean? And that's what they're playing right now with. The fact that we're speaking so many different beautiful languages. And I want us to connect because now we can. Through those apps, we can connect, and then the person speaks Japanese, I say something in English, and then he's going to say it in Japanese for me. We can connect to focus on the right thing. Do you see this right here, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights? That we can all agree, because remember, they are translated in 500 languages. What I'm sharing is something that is already translated in 500 languages, so there is no stop. There is no stop. There is no stop. And it's legal. It's made for you. So those people right there, they bet that you're not going to focus on this because it's too much. There's so much problem already. I lost my job, my business, my children are hungry, I need a job, there is no job, I'm waiting for the government to assist, the teachers are not teaching the children properly, the one that are teaching properly is exhausted, the entertainment is driving us crazy with all that music that makes you feel sick, the religious world are hiding behind their camera and just coming and say, oh, let's pray together, oh, no question, same thing with the government, and then the medical world. Well, the doctors that want to speak are being suppressed, and then the one that are here for the money, we know. In every of the group, I believe they are great politicians. I want to believe that there are people inside there that really want to do something for us with this, with the human rights. I believe that they are great teachers because I know few of them. They are all exhausted, those few teachers, because they do their greatest to teach the best to the children. I think this is the first thing that we should teach at school, the human rights. Since they are in 500 languages, it should be to every school. It will teach a child, because this is what I'm teaching to my daughters, it will teach a child how to read, how to write, how to count, because there is 30 human rights, and how to understand how the world manifests, social study, historical study. Ta-da! Another study that you can do with your children that can be part of their school study. That's what I do with my children. It's good for children too. It is actually advised when you go on the website, can you let the children know about their human rights? We can do that only together. Only together. Only together. I'm not going to be able to do that myself, and I'm not interested to do it by myself. Because by myself, it's only people waiting behind, and then if I fall, everybody fall. Because everybody's scatter and forget everything and run, fear. Instead of face everything and rise, fear. I fear myself every day. When I wake up and then my business is being attacked, I fear for what am I going to do next to be able to assist my family to be in great frequency. I fear. But I face everything and rise. I see what they're doing. I know what are my rights, what I can do about it, and I go about find the solution and then teach others how to utilize it. Do you understand that it needs more? We need more of us together. Not to fight, not here to fight. Do you really think I have to take care of my family, of my puppies, my guinea pig, my home, taxes, businesses, online pages, and all of this censoring BS, and answering to all the people that are connecting with me, and doing my services, and cooking, and cleaning, and doing groceries. Basically, I have a lot of things to do. Believe me, my purpose is not to add more. I want to meet people that I can let them be by themselves in my own website and make event with them and teach them the human rights, while I can be with my family and spend time with them because they also need my frequency. I can't be spending my time doing live like I used to. Half hour per week, that's what I used to give, but now because of what's going on, I have to go more live like this. So thank you for all of you for being here. Thank you for all of you for being here. If you want to be live with me, you are welcome. Instagram, you want to have a conversation, let me share other information that are very important. And I'm going to find them right there. So remember, we are here too.
And the internet introduces everybody, no matter how weird, no matter how marginalized, no matter how peculiar, to the fact that there are others who...
Excuse me. I felt that the sound was a little bit too much. So hold on. Oh, there you go.
Like you. There are others like you. Find the others. Make common cause. Realize that it's the deals you cut and the friends you make that determine where you're going to be standing when the flash hits.
So do you understand what he's saying? Number one, this man, his name is Terence McKenna. It's another being that I discovered years ago, and I bathed in his frequency. He's into connection with the earth, the plant, and how to let nature speak to you through ingesting it. And I can tell you, it's fascinating to listen to this man. You can hear right now his voice is fascinating. And the belief that plants and this earth is here to heal us from the trauma that we had. Excuse me for... Did I just had some air coming out of my mouth? So it is teaching us how to believe more into nature, believe more into that nature is really, really in communication with us. And that's, you can see that in my smile. I am in connection with nature so much that I go to tears when I go outside and I am with nature. For some people like, oh my God, are you hurt? And I'm smiling because I hug a tree, I feel its frequency. I look at flowers when they blossom, and I can feel that they like just giving you their beauty, like just like this. Do you see this flower? Do you see this flower? I'm going to put this flower right here to inspire you. Okay? This flower right here, when you see a flower, number one, don't cut it. Do not cut a flower. I told every people that know me, that are like, please, thank you for what you're sharing on TV. And thank you for what you are doing. I really appreciate the That I don't know. That was a gift. Represent maternity. She's beautiful. People gave me gifts, and I believe those gifts are coming from my past experience, like in Buddhism. So because I study different religion, in Buddhism, they believe that you can recognize objects that you used to have before in your life. And I can recognize them. And I'm like, how did you know? And then I go online and I'm like, oh! And then I'm like, yeah, makes sense. So I'm sure people giving you gift, right? A flower is a gift. Don't cut it. A flower is a gift. Because she's here, she's giving you, she already have a specific time on earth, so I don't find that fair that people come and cut them. I believe that looking at a flower, you can learn from them. Number one, they don't care about judgment. Number one, you don't cut them. Number two, they don't care about judgment. Why? Because when you go and look at a flower, right, they just show you how beautiful they are. They're not doing this look like human beings, certain human being. I used to do that too. They don't go like this. Oh, so one person come and say, gosh, I don't like this flower. I don't like the color. Do you think the flower is going to do that? That's probably why they're censoring me, because I'm giving you a way to think. I transform your mind. I make it click like this. Does a flower close itself if somebody or something is judging it? No, it doesn't. So therefore, we leave that flower be, because it's teaching us something. It's teaching us that we need to be here and observe things and appreciating them just the way they are. So for some people, but I like for that special day of the year that I'm not going to give the name, because you need to dig into that name of that special holiday where everybody love each other. This is when they kill the most of the flower and they're being thrown on the street. Or I don't find that respect. Pay attention to judgment. So he says at the beginning that however you are, it doesn't matter however you look like, whatever you think, whatever you believe in, however weird you are, there are others like you. And because there are others like you, it is time for you to connect to the others like you, because depending who you connected with, it will decide what's going to happen to you in your life when the flash hit. Do you get it? Depending who you are connected with. That's why it's important for me to who I am connected with. Extremely important right now. It will depend per the way you are connected with. It will make whatever they're doing, whoever they're doing, I don't care about who they are. When the thing will change, right, because everything will change, I don't know if you heard about in 3 days or in a second. Look like the way our life changed all over the world in 1 day. Everything changed. Well, there's going to be more change, but the future change will depend on the connection that you are with.
And the internet introduces everybody, no matter how weird, no matter how marginalized, no matter how peculiar, to the fact that there are others like you. There are others like you. Find the others. Make common cause. Realize that it's the deals you cut. And
realize that's the deal you cut. So if you are cutting deals with those beings that are right now manifesting to have people hurt, we don't want to save the children because it will make women more comfortable to have more children. So no, therefore we need to create something for them to stop. Who on the top of that? Who they want them to stop? Very important, people. Who they target, that they say, oh, you're making way too much baby, people. You need to stop. You need to stop, and you need to stop. So come here, we have something for you to stop. It's clear. Okay? So, the deals you cut. What deal have you cut? What deal have you cut? What deal have you cut? My deal is clear. I could be like on my home, being by myself, and like be with, do you know, like some people selfish with my family and be like, they can do whatever they want, they can do whatever we want. Since I can go live on the studio, let me stop. Let me not spend money to have extra power to be able to go live on 4 different media, to be able to let people know, okay, you need to know what's going on, you need to see it. Can you see it? Can you see it? No, you can't, right? For some. For some. So that was the one. To find the others, right? And then people are telling me, yes, but you have confidence, right? When somebody attacks you, you're very intelligent, you know how to find way to resolve the situation. I can't do that because I don't want people to think that I'm too forceful or too confident, or let's listen to this video.
I look like shit because I was at the gym, but this is for everybody who's ever been called intimidating. So if no one's ever called you intimidating, you can keep scrolling. People being intimidated by you has nothing to do with you. As long as you're respectful, you don't degrade nobody, and you treat everybody like a human, that shit is not your fucking problem. You know what I call it when I haven't done anything negative to somebody, yet they're still intimidated by me? Power. You don't like the way I talk, you don't like the way I walk, you don't like the way I carry myself. In fact, you're intimidated by me merely for existing. How the fuck is that my problem? If you go to the zoo and lions and tigers and bears intimidate you, is it their fault for intimidating you, or is it your fault that you stepped into some shit you weren't ready for? Oh. So many times I see comments like, well, I don't like her tone. Well, I don't give a fuck. People will always be intimidated by things they can't do, people they can't bully, and shit they don't understand. And that's a them problem, not a you problem. I refuse to talk like this to appease weak-ass people. I'm a grown-ass adult, and I'm not gonna play with y'all asses. Okay, happy Thursday!
So don't worry about what people think about you. Don't worry about what could happen. Because I used to be a manifester of a lot of negativity in my life until something happened, like I told you. When you face death, especially more